Quickly before we start this video, I just want to apologise for the lateness of this video, as this video was supposed to come out a month and a half ago. I'll go into detail why in the next video, but for now, I hope you enjoy this one. Hey guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are once again back on SCR and we are going to be doing yet again another driving journey, and we are going to be doing a bit of a longer one in this journey. We are going to be driving the class 756-1 4-car train 75 mile an hour from Willowfield to Barton. So like I said, probably one of the longest journeys. I mean, I am seeing a few more 21s here. Oh yeah, there's Stepford Victoria to Morgantown via Benton. There is that one as well, which I actually do need to purchase, but we're not going to be doing that in this route. We are going to be doing Willowfield to Barton. So 13 stops, 22 minutes. Let's go ahead and spawn at Willowfield because I want to go from Willowfield to obviously Barton. You know, Willowfield is basically the closest depot anyway, and we will depart into the station. And will we see the two supervisors on again? I mean, we had Optimistic and 656 Cam Games as we were doing the previous journey, and obviously, like I said in that video, I am pre-recording some videos, but they're not on the server, so I don't know if they have just left. I mean, I don't know if they technically have a training today or anything like that, because I know, you know, obviously supervisors, they have to do trainings. I don't know if they have one scheduled and they just decided to join my server for a bit, you know, before they had to go to it, but I don't know. Maybe we might see them a bit later on, but heading into the station, as you can see, and we will start slowing down the train, and hopefully we don't hit the buffer. I mean, I would try and do a Seniac and, you know, try and stop the buffer with, you know, with my eyes shut, but I really don't think that would be a good idea for me, to be honest. But honestly, props to him when he did that, to be fair, because I don't think I would have been able to do that, to be fair. I just think it was, you know, I just think it was pure luck, though, to be honest, for him. But anyway, let's get ready to turn around and get on our routes. So let's see what stops will be, or what stations we'll be stopping at. Hemdon Park, Beachley, City Hospital, Stepford Central, Fourways, Steepford East, Stepford High Street, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxly Newtown, and Barton. Okay, so pretty much from Stepford Central, it's basically the exact same route, you know, that we did in yesterday's, or not yesterday's, in the last video. Loading into the, or just loading up our passengers right now. We'll go ahead and close the doors and get on to our next station, which is Hemdon Park, which really is not really a most used station, really. I mean, it says that most services do stop at Hemdon Park, but in my experience, not really, to be honest. But I guess that's just, you know, the choice of stations that, you know, I do. If you do, you know, Metro, it probably does stop at Hemdon Park, you know, quite frequently, but at least for me, not really, to be honest. And here we are approaching into Hemdon Park. We can see a bit of the views. There's the announcement on the train, so that is going to be our cue to start slowing down to 30, and then hopefully we should be able to hit our marks relatively, you know, fine here. So keep slowing it down, bang on 30 mile an hour as we enter the station, and we will keep slowing it down. Oh, it's slightly hidden, that car marker, due to the lamppost, but I managed just to see it there, so let's stop it there. Yeah, decent stop, I'd say. Nothing really too wrong with that. It's sort of in the middle between the bottom of, you know, between the bottom and the top, so I've stopped. You know, I think all doors are on the station, which really, you can't go wrong with that, to be honest. So yeah, I've stopped well. I mean, we don't really have the stop car marker judger, Optimistic, doing it and then pointing and shaking, you know, and shaking his head that he usually does. Obviously, he did that quite frequently in the last episode, but really the main judges is you guys, really, I think, even though the supervisors are literally the ones to basically demote you for not doing so, but you guys be the judge. But anyway, on to our next stop, which is Beachley. And here we are approaching into Beachley. Still a minute on time, which is quite interesting, but let's go ahead and start slowing down the train. I believe the car markers are on the left. Yeah, they are. I think at one station, though, they are on both sides, but I don't think that's Beachley. But I can't remember which station it would be. But anyway, all I know, that you know, they're on the left. So let's see if we can stop correctly. Obviously, our correct car marker is technically 3, because it has the metro markers below it. But if it wasn't for that, we'll be obviously stopping at that one. If you know, again, if we still had a a 3-car train. Roughly a similar stop as last time. I think that is all right. So we will keep waiting here for 30 seconds until we can get onto our next station, which is City Hospital. Seems like we have red signals on our line from, I guess, drivers exiting the Beachley siding. So we will need to take that into consideration and obviously slow the train down. And I had a quick look at the training scheduled for today, and there is one in 4 minutes. So I guess that would probably explain why, why Optimistic and 656 Cam Games are no longer on the server. I'm pretty sure that that they will be like co-hosting that one, I think. Obviously, it's not hosted by either of them, but I'm pretty sure that is why. But anyway, let's make sure that we continue up to the red signal, which is just before City Hospital, and then get ready to go in. Although I do think there is going to be a connect train in front of us, which in theory would be more efficient letting them go first before us, because obviously they are a faster train, and I think they'll be going a bit further as well in terms of their journey, so I'll let them go first, and I'll wait behind and wait for my slot, I guess. So we should be getting the yellow signals shortly. There we go. And we can now enter into City Hospital. So I think that that driver was a little bit early, because I was waiting there for a good few minutes there. Like, I'm 2 minutes delayed, and I think by the time I got to that signal, I think I was relatively on time. So yeah, I think we lost about 3 minutes there or so, I'm gonna say. But anyway, let's get ready to stop at City Hospital, and obviously we'll be going on to the metro track. So actually, in theory, I probably would have been better going first, but by the time that the signal changed, it went back to red almost immediately, because they spatted before. So let's go ahead and open our doors here, and we will get ready to obviously continue on our journey. Obviously there's the Stepford Central tower there that obviously we did climb all those streams ago. I'll try and do it soon again as well, maybe. I'm not too sure. And yeah, we got Dweller up there as well a few weeks ago as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and close the doors and get onto Stepford Central. Obviously we will be going underground because we are a metro train, which I didn't really take into consideration when I saw that connect train there, which I didn't think about. There's probably going to be a few of you, a few of you guys screaming. You're not going to halt them up because you're going to go underground. I didn't realise that. Well, I did realise it, but I didn't think about it back then. But anyway, let's go off to Stepford Central, which is literally just into the tunnel at 50 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. So here we go. We'll get ready to start slowing down because we can literally see the station there, and get ready to stop where where we're supposed to. Platform B, I do believe that is. So we will continue pulling into the station. Obviously, we are already down at 30 miles an hour. I think they have spatted as well, potentially, but not really too sure. And I believe the car markers, will be on the right here. So slow it down to 10 now. And watch for that 4 to 5 car marker. Although it does say classes 555 and 777, which we aren't. We are obviously a 756, but our train just stopped on the platform, so I'm not really too sure. But it does say 4 to 5, which we have 5 cars or 4 cars on our 756 4 cars. So I don't know if that technically means that we have to stop there as well, or if we do actually pull up to the S car marker, but I'm not too sure. I'm going to keep stopping here because it says 4 to 5, which is what my train can allocate, so I don't know. I really don't know. And now we are practically doing the exact same route we did on the last, on the last thing, but I'll cut all of this out and just show you me stopping at the stations, I think. Probably, hopefully, make it a bit more entertaining, I would say. And here we are entering into Fourways, so let's bring the speed down to 30. And get ready to stop when we need to as well. We'll look to the left, and I can start to see that car marker, so let's keep bringing the speed down to 10 now, and then keep bringing it down. So I'm going to try and pick something closer to the actual gantry thing here, rather than just relying on the car marker itself. Open the doors when I can actually find T on my keyboard. And yeah, relatively good stop. Could have been a slight bit more better, but we'll take it at this point. We'll take it, and we'll go ahead and close the doors as well, and then get ready to go off to our next station, which is Steepford East. So there we go, up to 50 miles an hour, and now we wait for us to get up to to 50 mile an hour and enter into Steepford East. And here we are, entering onto platform A, which is off to the left here. And where were the car markers? They were on the right. So down to, well, I was going to say down to 30, but we're actually going down to 20. And we are actually approaching that car marker a little bit quicker than I anticipated it to. So let's slow it down a bit further. There we go. And stop there. That's an overshoot. Not good, is it? Not good. Right, let's continue loading up the passengers here. I guess the good thing is with us being this late is that as soon as we pull into the station, we only have to, you know, load up the passengers for like 30 seconds before we then can, you know, get on to the next station. Or I don't even think it's 30 seconds. You know, it's the least amount of time that you can wait at a station rather than having to wait for our delay to, you know, get back down to, you know, normal and on time to depart and all of that stuff. So I guess it's good in the sense that, you know, we just, you know, need to pull in, open our doors for a few seconds and then close them and just drive off in a way. And here we are as well at High Street, entering onto platform C, because obviously we are not going to the left, which is to, you know, the UFC area and all of that. We are continuing onto the Barton loop-ish. So let's load the train down to 10 and then obviously look out for our dedicated car marker and stop it there. I think that is going to be a decent stop. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, it's roughly in line with the train. I'm going to say it's good. I think Optimistic would think differently, but he's not here, is he? He's, you know, he isn't here. And I've just checked, they were co-hosting that training. I knew it! I knew it! As soon as I saw a guard training scheduled for 2:30 as I'm recording this video, I knew they were joining it. I just knew it. And we actually have some red signals leaving St. Helens Bridge here. I mean, it's just changed back to yellow, okay. No worries. Problems diverted. That didn't even make sense. Are we going to have a red though entering into St. Helens Bridge? And no, we are not. I thought that was going to be a potential issue, but I guess not. We'll probably be going on to platform 4 then, I think. Yeah, because they're on platform 3. Are we going on to platform 4? Yeah, thought so. Well, let's get ready to obviously come to a full stop. Obviously, that train has just exited the station and we need to go right to the end of the platform here. So let's make sure that we keep the speed down because we do not want to spad. Bring it down to 5 and stop it there. Yeah, could have been better, I think, but we still stopped here at least. And we are waiting here for a dispatcher as well, so hopefully there should be no issues with conflicting signals, hopefully. I mean, I would have looked out for it anyway. Question is, are they going to do me first or are they going to do Connect? That's the thing. Looks like they're going to do me, which is good. So hopefully they should give us the whistle as soon as possible. There we go. Close the doors. We are now at a green signal now as well, which is even better. And then they'll give us the ready away thing, whatever it is. And then we should be good to go. There we go. And off we go. Off to 45 mile an hour and off to Angel Pass. Now the question is, where did that other service go? Because if they went to Angel Pass, I'm going to be behind them. But if they didn't and they went to New Harrow, I should be free from them, but I'm not too sure at the moment. If the next signal is yellow, then they've gone to Angel Pass. Okay, it isn't. Or they might have just gone straight to Bowden. That could have been another possibility, but I don't know where they are or where they're going. I think it's clear that they haven't stopped at Angel Pass, otherwise we would have got some signals that, you know, by now. Oh, look at that. An express going there as well. Oh, that would have been a cool shot for the trailer, I think. And yeah, double ambers. So I'm guessing the train went to Bowden. That is what I'm guessing. Anyway, let's keep slowing down the train, and then we will be good to load up the passengers. Well, I keep saying that in like inverted commas because there isn't passengers in SCR, and I don't think there ever will be AI passengers because it would just cause the game to lag all the time. I think I've given my views on AI passengers in SCR before, and obviously I think the only game that does it well is British Railway. So I don't know if they ever will add in AI passengers to SCR. As I said, probably not, because it'll just be constant lag, I think. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to close the doors. Green signals we have now. And let's make our way to Bowden. And here we are approaching into Bowden. So let's get ready to slow down the train. And hopefully that service, obviously, who was before us at St. Helens Bridge is long gone by now. Because we have, well, technically stopped at an extra station, to be fair, so there should be no worries with us having to come across them anymore. But let's go 5 mile an hour. Stop it there. I think that is going to be roughly decent. Ish. Could have been slightly better, but it's fine. It's fine. And let's close the doors and off to our next station, which is Coxly Newtown. So literally 2 more stations and then we are done with this journey. Down to 45 as we go to the left and down into the tunnels once again, with our station literally being there. So all good there as we continue to slow down. And I just remembered when we had those Easter eggs on April Fool's Day, there were the you know, there was a construction site, obviously one, and you know, with, you know, at Coxly Newtown, then obviously another one at Barton, and obviously Barton is now where the station is. We didn't know, well, I didn't certainly know what the station was going to be at the time when we saw that construction site, but I think people did speculate that it would be something like Barton or something, but I didn't myself. And yeah, it's crazy to now think that, you know, it's a full-on, you know, station site thing then. Yeah, I think like the construction thing was like just about there-ish, and you know, it's a full-on station now, and it's a bit surreal to see it, you know, from such a small construction site, you know, a few months ago, to it being a fully built-up area with, you know, buildings and stuff, and obviously, you know, a full station being there. It just doesn't really, it doesn't really seem realistic, to be honest, but I guess that kind of what's, you know, started the whole speculation about a station being located in that area at least. And here we are entering into Coxly, not Coxly Newtown, Barton, sorry. So hopefully we can do a better job this time than we did in the last video, but let's see, shall we? Let's see. So we'll bring it down a little bit now. There we go. And hopefully stop right on our marks. Let's see. Let's see. There. Okay, let's go ahead and open the doors. You know what? I'd say that is better. I think it's slightly better, I would say, than our last one. And yeah, we can have a look in, you know, under the map of SCR. Have you ever wanted to know what's below SCR? Absolutely nothing. But there we go. That is our route finished. There you go. 4 minutes delayed, 26 minutes taken. Really don't think there was anything bad with that. But that is going to do it for this video, as well as driving from Willowfield to Barton. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did and you want to see more, then obviously make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe. It's completely free and you can always change your mind later. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.